Remember, BBA ko abasa church or BBA be me at by Kasa TV. So subscribe to my channel, like it. Never wa drink good comment section or kama. You be sure me back in can BBA mom for Busian for Yanko Premium or a Mashibi Jeffy, Parliament. You could pay more and to be a course. So between a majority leader and a minority leader. Majority leader Mahama Ayariga and a minority leader Afenyo Markins to say to copy on the boom Nanya Senkuta majority leader Ayariga say Afenyo Markins Embusa sensible questions. Mumi kuti senunchim. Subscribe to my channel, like it. Therefore, I drink a good comment section. Kama.
Standing in the dispatch box is telling us that there is a committee to investigate and to validate the authenticity or otherwise of those who are already in the employ of one state institutions that are commercial in nature, public service institutions, and those in the civil service. Now, has he become aware that, as in his own words, the committee is yet to finish its work? Yet, Ghanaians who were in the employ of the institutions mentioned supra have had their appointment terminated even before the committee could complete its work. Have you become aware?
Yes, Honorable
You are
Minister.
on oath as a minister. Have you become aware?
Mr. Speaker, we are speaking in Parliament, and I'm very aware that you must speak under oaths. So I can speak under oaths when there is credible evidence for me to come here and say, yes, there has been such a situation. But, Mr. Speaker, what he has said reminds me of one of the issues that we are going to tackle to make sure we put a stop to this cyclical dismissal of people which started in 2008 and continued, was terminated, stopped by Professor Mills, continued again by Nanado, and then it is taking a cyclical position. So, Mr. Speaker, with the report that will come, I'm going to be one of the people who will say governments will come, but employees must stay in office. Mr. Speaker, so we are just hoping that eventually when the results come, we'll come here to discuss it. I'll call on the House so we can take a position about it.
Yes, Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the former deputy leader of this House and now the minister responsible for labor, employment, and jobs is telling the people's representatives that he is unaware of any dismissal as a sequel to the letter from the Chief of Staff. The nation has heard him. Now, have you become aware of any petition to your office as a result of actions taken against any employee of the state as a result of the Chief of Staff's letter?
Minister, any petition?
Mr. Speaker, let me just correct an impression he's giving out that I said I'm not aware. I said that I'll speak under oath, I'll speak with evidence, and I will speak when the evidence comes, and I'll present it to this House. I never said yes or no to your question, but I'm not aware, as you have said now.
Yes, Honorable Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the rules are very clear on how we should conduct ourselves. I, as a questioner, believe that in the same spirit, my respected senior, who played a role in building me in this chamber, also has a duty. I ask a direct question. Whether or not you are become aware of any dismissal as a sequel to that letter from the Chief of Staff. And your answer was, you've not become aware. No, I just want clarity. Please, colleagues, Mr. Speaker, just for record, let me repeat it so that you bring clarity to your answer. Honorable Minister, the Chief Whip does not like being heckled. The majority Chief Whip does not like being heckled. Would he be tolerant? Honorable Minister, just for clarity, have you become aware that as a result of the letter from the Chief of Staff, you are a public officer, a Minister of State, have you become aware that as a result of the letter from the Chief of Staff, Ghanaians who were in the employ of one, state institutions that the state has stake in them as for commercial purposes, 2, public service institutions, 3, the mainstream civil service. Have you become aware?
Yes, Honorable Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, what was his original question? His original question, Mr. Speaker, is to ask the Minister for Labour, Jobs and Employment the total number of Ghanaian youth affected. His interest was the total number of Ghanaian youth affected. The Minister said he has instituted an investigation which will provide that information. And if that information is presented to him in a report, he will present to this House. So why are you now asking whether he's aware that somebody has been dismissed or not? The Minister says that what you have asked about, I have instituted.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Leader.
Mr. Speaker, bear with me a second. Mr. Speaker, just this afternoon, we were all encouraged to follow the rules. The Leader of the House just told us that he has even an electronic copy of the rules book. Mr. Speaker, when a question is asked, as a supplementary question, its admissibility is entirely in your hands.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, it is not, yes, Mr. Speaker, it is never in our rules. No.
But Leader,
Mr. Speaker, it is not for, Mr. Speaker, what the majority leader is doing, Mr. Speaker, is leading us. Majority leader is leading us and he should lead us.
Leader.
No, Mr. Speaker, with respect.
I would always be guided by precedents. If the new precedent is that a member can rise on a point of order to a question for Mr. Speaker to rule on, let the record reflect.
Leader, I think he's just drawing the entire House attention
doesn't have that right.
to the fact that
to decide.
We brought the Minister here to answer specific questions. And the supplementary question should always flow from. So probably he's drawing our attention. So honorable Leader, the supplementary question, but it must flow directly from the answer he has given. Because if it's going to be something else, then probably we have to ask the Minister to go back and prepare and come back. Because this is a House of Records. You don't force him to probably give an answer that will turn out to be false. So you have the floor as supplementary question, but